Where the hell is everybody?
Oh, hi, Tony. What's up? Give me 1 second. Can I have some more ketchup? Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
Who are you talking
Look
to?
who's here, John.
Tony, hey, how you doing? Tell me, when does the show start again tonight?
Oh, give me 1 second. Pelle is calling. Sorry.
Hey, me and Tayla are walking around Hamburg really hungover. We want to know where the best Frischbrötchen in Hamburg is.
Also, you trying to get some drinks with us? I'm sure you're gonna get in trouble with Tony. Get your ass over here right now.
Oh no, Captain Tony's calling.
Please get your booties back in the theater. Now.
Okay, now. Okay, now. Okay, now. Okay, now. Okay, now. Okay, now.
Now.
Thank you so much. My name is Pabllo Vittar. I'm from Brazil, and I know you love me. Have you ever felt like not enough? Have you ever broken down? Couldn't get up? Me, I got bad days, gets a little tough. But I got a secret, baby, I dance it up. Do like this. Why'd you get confidence like this? I say, wouldn't you like to know? Follow me and I'll show you how I do. If you wanna know what it takes to throw your troubles away. Wake all your ankles, walk across the floor. Naomi Campbell, you steady pace, like supermodel, mommy. Dancing as well. Clap, chop, chop. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Follow me, dancing this way. If you don't know what it takes to throw your troubles away, if you massage yourself, baby, just follow me. And let me hear you scream, come on! 1, 2, 3, go! Back off the wall, work on your ankles, walk across the floor. You stand a face like supermodel. Dancing this way. Follow me, let's go. Follow me. Follow me, baby. Thank you so much. Merci. Obrigada.
Now on stage, your host for tonight, Gätjen.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Wow. Wow, what a start. What an amazing performance, Pabllo Vittar from Brazil. One of many more amazing performances coming up tonight. And now I'm really happy to see all of you in the flesh. Welcome to the Anchor Awards 2022. And just one quick thing, because after we've seen how difficult it was to get them all together, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to our jury this year at the Anchor Awards 2022. And I think they're relaxed because they've seen amazing performances. They've casted their votes already. We know who will win the Anchor Award tonight, but I think our nominees are quite excited and nervous. But welcome to our nominees. Great to have you here. We will see them all perform live on stage as well tonight. So thank you. And I was born in the States, but I grew up in Hamburg, and I'm very proud to be a Hamburger, especially, thank you so much, thank you. But I'm very happy because, thank you so much for this amazing festival. The Reeperbahn Festival brings out the core of what this city has to offer. You know, music, small bars, small clubs, big venues, great stages, old theaters, just like the Pauli Theater. And I think it's amazing that we have this in our city. And this, by the way, the Anchor Awards, is the only international award in Germany for upcoming artists. So it's very important that we celebrate this tonight. As I said, our jury sat together, had heated discussions and arguments, but they came together to basically cast a vote, and at the end, they had a verdict of whom of them is most deserving of the award for Best Live Act. So you will find out in about 6 to 7 hours. No, the winner will be revealed in about an hour. But before that, as I said, you will see all the nominees on stage. And now I have the great pleasure, and it's really exciting to introduce you to my wonderful colleague on stage. She is smart, sharp, quick, funny, charming, beautiful, the whole package. Please welcome, with a thunderous applause, Aminata Belli.
Thank you so much. What a nice introduction. Thank you very much for the introduction.
Anytime.
Hello. Good evening. What a wonderful, beautiful crowd you have here.
No one went, oh, when I said hello. They just did it with you.
Because I have this wonderful, beautiful award with me, maybe.
Yeah.
It's as beautiful as the crowd. I was like, okay, I need to show you this award right at the start because it's so beautiful. Like, I would love to keep it in my apartment.
No, I'm going to take it away and I'm going to hand it backstage, okay? You're not allowed to keep it.
He really thinks I'm going to keep it.
Yeah, I know you.
Well, we don't know yet who's going to be the winner. Just so you know, we don't know too. Or do you know it?
I know it.
You know it?
Yeah, they told me about 2 weeks ago. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
We really don't know. Well, it's not mine anymore, but it won't be mine at all. It's going to, maybe to Canada, maybe to Belgium, maybe to the UK, or maybe to someone from Germany. But as we said, we don't know yet. But we know who knows it already because they decided who's going to win it. And that's our glamorous, competent, international, and beautiful jury. Let us introduce you to them one more time. We have Tony Visconti.
Woo! Joy Denalane.
Pelle Almqvist.
The audience, meet Taylor Parx. And you've just seen her play Pabllo Vittar from Brazil.
And we have Bill Kaulitz. Beautiful. There's a seat right next to you, and I'm gonna come down to you right away.
Wait a minute, why?
Because
I spilled my drink, be careful.
oh,
And I have some fries underneath my seat right here.
you really
In
do
case
have
you're-
fries?
In case you're hungry.
There are fries and a glass of champagne. I guess.
That's gone now, but yeah. I
I
had
love
one.
that. Oh, you really spilled it. I know why you spilled it
Yeah,
because
I was
that
too excited.
That
Yeah.
performance. Oh my God, I
Was
was
everything.
backstage. I was very sad to be backstage. How was it for you? in
It was
first
amazing.
row?
I love Pabllo. I mean, we worked together a few times, and I love her so much. I think she was incredible. What an opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was speechless. I really was speechless. So you're here from LA.
Yep.
We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
You know Hollywood, you know Hamburg. What would you say? Are there any similarities between those two?
I think honestly that the Hamburg music scene and nightlife is way more fun than LA, to be honest.
Yeah.
LA is actually not a party city. It's pretty boring, to be honest. It's nice to live there. You know, there's always sun, and it's nice to have some palm trees. But for live music and fun and nightlife, I would always come here for sure. Yeah.
So you did spend some time here at Reeperbahn Festival. So did you have some fun and time with your colleagues?
I mean, we had so much fun. We were just saying yesterday we could do this for like a couple more weeks. Like we had so much fun every night. Great live bands, great drinks, and yeah, we had a lot of fun. We love each other. I think it's just such a fun jury, and yeah, we can keep going.
It's like a little school trip.
Yeah, it feels like it a little bit. Yeah.
So and that's time you're investing here, but you've got your band Tokyo Hotel. You're a very successful podcaster. I love the podcast.
Thank you.
Very, very. And you're a best-selling author. You do fashion, modeling, everything. Why was it so important to you to also be a member of the jury?
I think Tokyo Hotel started in small, tiny live clubs. And when we just started out, we took every chance we got. And wherever there was a stage, we were on it. So I think it's super important to look at new artists and give them a stage and make them be heard, you know? So I'm glad I can see it. It reminded me so much of 20 years ago when I started out. Yeah.
20 years ago.
I mean, we're a band for more than 20 years.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? I know, I still look like 15, but yeah, I'm a little older than that.
So, but it wasn't just fun listening to them, I guess, because you do have to judge and decide on it. Was that easy for you or not too easy?
I mean, they were all fantastic. I think, these were the 6 best acts, out of so many. So we only got, the best of the best, and they were all amazing.
Let's talk about our first nominee. You've seen them on Thursday at Nachtspeicher. Vlure.
Yeah. I mean,
Woo!
What an opening, I can tell you. It was amazing. I was a little blown away, to be honest. I think they set the bar really high. There was so much drama, there was so much excitement and so much energy. And I love them, you know. It's like I've never been to a show like that, like music like this. So it was kind of new to me, and I loved it. I was blown away, to be honest. They set the bar really, really high. Yeah.
That sounds like we really need to see Vlure now.
Yay!
So thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
And I would say, let's get to know that band. This is our first nominee, Vlure.
Vlure are a Glasgow-based band made up of members Hamish, Connor, Alex, Niall, and Carlo. Visceral, honest, passionate, and confrontational. Their music and live performance will blow you away. The live show is everything to them, never a luxury. It's a necessity. No venue is safe when they take the stage with their high energy and commanding presence. Vlure, nominated for the Anchor 2022.
When we wake. What's happening up?
from Scotland, nominee number 1. Okay, let's move on swiftly to an area that I hardly ever get into. It's the VIP lounge. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and all the others, we have spared no expense. We have set up a VIP lounge, and Aminata got in. Aminata, can you hear me? And are you by yourself or with someone else?
Yes, I can hear you, and I'm not alone. I'm here with the best company I could imagine. I'm here with Joy Denalane.
Thank you. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
You are also part of the jury, and I'm very happy that you're here.
Right.
And you made it to Hamburg, and you've just been to Hamburg. You just played a show last month.
Right.
At Elbphilharmonie. How was that?
That was interesting because the Elbphilharmonie is a house that was built in a it took quite some years in order to get it finished, right? And I have only seen the greatest shows online, people who played there. For instance, Solange played her show there. And
that was awesome.
I wasn't there. And then I finally made it, and I was really, really impressed. I was impressed by the architecture, the sound design. Even though it's not necessarily made for a band, you can play acoustic there, and the sound design is so greatly done.
Yeah. And the Anchor Award goes to the best live performance.
Right.
What would you say, what makes a great live performance?
So many different things. It really depends on from what angle you look at it. I mean, for sure, of course, your ability to fill a stage, your ability to get in touch with the audience, but still stay your own personality. Then, of course, the musicality. Your ability to perform as a vocalist, as an instrumentalist, as a band together, your sound, I mean, there's a lot it takes a lot in order to create a great show. So, yes, exactly. We had the chance to watch 6 great acts.
Let's talk about Ecstasy.
Ecstasy.
He is nominated too.
Yes.
And before we see him live now, just a quick little introduction. What is he like? What is his art like?
I was very impressed by his performance. He's from Canada, and what impressed me a lot was that he's very young. I think he's maybe 20. He's already quite successful. I have made some research then. And so he has the ability to write songs that touch people's hearts. And what I also find interesting, because that was at least my perception. He reminded me of also a little bit my teenage years, because he's a bit retro-esque in his sound. He's a bit punk, I would say, maybe a bit new wavy. And I thought it was interesting because I think for the generation that he speaks to, so the young generation, they don't necessarily know, let's say, a band like the Smiths or Morrissey, and so he gets them because it's just a touchy way of compositions that he is writing to his songs, and I also like his melodies. And then he also speaks to me because it reminds me of when I was young.
Aww.
So yeah.
And now he's gonna get all of us.
All of us, baby.
Give it up for Ecstasy.
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy is a 20-year-old from Vancouver, determined to deliver challenging vibes. Pessimism meets melancholy. Ecstasy uses music to process his difficult biography, his feelings of being torn, and shapes a deliciously obscure sound world between explosion and depression. He mixes dark wave, synth pop, and post-punk. Thank God he quit his job at Amazon and decided to make music. Ecstasy, nominated for the Anchor 2022.
stretch my hand, but my grip just goes out. Thank you.
Vancouver, Canada. By the way, my favorite sentence tonight, let's talk about Ecstasy, the artist. Doesn't happen on the Reeperbahn normally. Will happen though in the future because he's great. I would like to hand over to Aminata because she's still hanging out in the VIP lounge. With whom, Aminata?
With absolutely nice company. He is one of the most amazing live performers the world has seen. The frontman of the Hives, Pelle Almqvist. Woo!
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Much too kind.
I'm so happy you're here.
I'm happy to be here too.
Very, very nice. And I said it, you're one of the best in the world. And you've been on stage for almost 30 years.
Yeah.
How does one manage to stay on top of the game for so long?
You have to really, 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 really hate being bad. That's the only. Like, if we do a tour and the last show is kind of we feel horrible until we can do a new show and do a better one. I think it's the whole band actually. Like we really. It's we found a thing we're good at and we really want to stay good at it and nothing can fuck with that. So that's like our only goal is to like win. If we play a festival, we need to win against all the other bands. I know that people say music is not a competition, but sometimes it is. Like making records, the art is not a competition, but in impressing an audience, that's a competition. Like if you can get more of the audience, waving their hands and screaming and shouting, that's better than if they don't. At least for our music.
But sometimes, especially at like festivals, it's hard to win the audience because sometimes they're not just for you there, right?
Yeah, that's true. But I'm above no tricks. I will do whatever it takes for how long it takes to get them on my side.
So how is it for you to work or talk to upcoming musicians? Is it more of an inspiring thing or do you get nostalgic?
No, I love it, and it gives me a lot. Like during these past days when I'm, only seeing like younger bands play or bands that are starting out, it's so much more fun because we've been a popular band for a long time, like you said, and we're kind of stuck on the main stage, and it's been the same bands for like 15 years. We're still the youngest band there. It's like us, and then there's like the Foo Fighters who are like 10 years older than us. So to see younger bands is so nice to like see that energy and see them. It was been very inspiring for me. I need to like go to new band night and stuff like that to kind of keep me grounded in like the energy that is like just starting out. I'm not saying the Foo Fighters are tired by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not like, there's no judgment, but it's like there's something about the energy of you starting out that's so inspiring to me as well. So I feel like I've like filled my tank now at the Reeperbahn Festival. It's been really great for me.
So you do get a lot.
Yeah, I was
from
standing
them.
there like checking out bands, writing lyrics and stuff, like coming up with stuff, like, oh, we should do this. Like it's been very inspiring, like and in a very direct way.
That's
I'm going to steal
nice.
all these guys' moves now.
So let's talk about the nominees too.
Yeah, let's do that.
You've seen The Haunted Youth.
Yes, I've seen them.
On Thursday in Nordspeicher.
I really liked it. It was great. Like right when they started, it had a great sound. You could tell it's a band that played together a lot. Like, I don't know if it's for a long time, but they play all the time. I can tell immediately. The sound, like their sound was amazing together. Like they knew what they were doing. It was a lot of guitar pedals, a lot of chorus and reverb, if you want to get technical. And it just had a great sound. And I loved the two, like the girl and the guy singing at the same time. I love that thing where it's like both sing at the same time in unison. It creates this kind of like, I don't know if this is a girl or a guy singing. It was very like ethereal. I thought it was really great. I really liked it.
And now we're ready for the Haunted Youth.
The Haunted Youth from Belgium have a gift, the potential to become your new favorite band. Music you need to play loud, music to dance your head off to. Psych pop with big soundscapes reminiscent of MGMT, The Cure, and Slowdive. Lyrics about despair, hope, and unfulfilled love. Isn't that what music was made for? Their fan base is growing. The album is almost done. The Haunted Youth are currently touring Europe and are ready for more. And ears on the Haunted Youth, nominated for the Anchor 2022.
That was great. So now I'm on stage here, which means I had to leave my drink and my seat in the VIP lounge. Let's take a look how it's going over there.
Pure glamour is standing right next to me. A world-famous songwriter, singer, actress, and Grammy nominee, the amazing Tayla Parx is here in the house.
What's up? Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Tayla, this is your second time, as far as I know, at the Anchor Awards. What made you come back, and why do you like it so much?
I think as a singer-songwriter, honestly, being able to be flooded with new talent in such a concentrated way, you know, seeing 3 shows every single night was something that was really refreshing. It's like pressing shuffle on inspiration, you know, and so there was a lot of incredible acts, and for me to be able to see that in such a concentrated way was perfect for inspiration.
How does it feel? I mean, do you get emotional while singing certain songs? Or is that something that you, because there's a different Tayla on stage than the person who writes the songs?
Yes, I always make this difference. There are certain songs, every song is tailor-made, but something is tailor-made for Tayla Parx and other things are tailor-made for other people. And that's the beautiful part about being a songwriter is every song that I write for somebody else is specifically meant for the way that they say I love you or the way that they say I'm hurting. And so when I'm able to perform my own music and be on stage and I know that this song is specifically about a personal experience, which is what my albums are, is literally a timeline of okay, I'm about to make a song to this one. But it's literally a timeline of my life. And so having that moment to really connect in a very different way to my own personal emotions is a nice feeling.
And probably the best thing that you can do. Let's talk about one of the newcomers, because you said that you had the pleasure of attending all these concerts. Philine Sonny from Unna in Germany. What impressed you about her the most?
Well, I definitely think it's really awesome when you have an artist that is maybe naturally shyer or naturally more introverted, but they can still command a space. And that's something that is really interesting to see about her, and I could tell that it was coming from an authentic place, which was, you know, exciting, and it's something that's rare, and for me, as a music fan, is important to me.
So let's check out her authenticity. Ladies and gentlemen, on all the other beautiful people, this is Philine Sonny from Unna.
Philine Sonny is 21 years old and comes from Unna. She taught herself guitar, piano, and bass. Now Philine sings about her inner turmoils, missing loved ones, feeling restless. With a voice clear and fragile as crystal, she aims for our hearts. Organic, melancholic, honest.
Heard you scream and throw something at your wall. I guess you didn't let anyone know.
Music for dreamers, soul searchers, and those who dare to venture out into the world. Philine needed to make sense of it all, and live music is her way. Philine Sonny, nominated for the Anchor 2022.
Swear I'll kill you and your eyes be mine if you ever saw me in that room that night. A story that I've never told and never will. Took the best of me and turned me to this goddamn buzzkill. Finally somebody picked up the phone. I missed an appointment. Oh, I wasn't home. I was here by your side. I was here by your side.
Philine, Sonny from Unna. In Germany. And now we're going to take a look inside the VIP lounge. And I want to ask Stephen if he has seen Pabllo's iconic dance yet. Stephen, have you?
Okay, I'm going to ask Pabllo because I haven't seen that iconic dance. Pabllo.
Hi.
Hi, good to see you.
Hello, good to see you.
I like your outfit.
Thank you so much. It's just for you, girl.
Thank you so much. Just for me. Aminata just asked me if I have seen your iconic dance. Is there a certain dance move that you have that is very iconic?
Yeah, I love to dance. You know, in my concert, I have 2 choreographers, and Brazil has, you know, so much rhythms, and I love to show my Brazilian movie for everybody. I hope everybody enjoy it. My split on the... You know, I love dance.
Yeah, I bet. Is there one Brazilian dance move that you can teach me and the audience?
Okay, let's go. Doing this.
Backwards.
Doing this. And doing pa, 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 pa.
Okay. Wow.
Here's a Brazilian movie. No.
Exactly. I'm going to do that later.
Okay, on the after party.
At the after
Let's
party.
Go.
Pabllo, it's really great to have you, and I thought your performances in the beginning were amazing.
Thank you so much.
This is your first time ever in Hamburg?
Yes, I'm so glad to be here. Thank you, everybody, for having me. You know, there's such a cool city, and there's such a beautiful people, and the night was amazing.
The night was amazing.
The night of the city was amazing.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That coming from a Brazilian.
Yeah.
Okay, because I mean, it is pretty cool to go out, and you had the feeling that
my skin are very hot. You know, I'm a Brazilian girl.
Okay.
I have such a fire in my ass.
Very nice.
I'm a Brazilian.
Yeah, exactly. Pabllo, the interesting thing is you're a superstar, a Latin Grammy nominee. Time magazine called you the next generation leader, and your streams have basically, your music has billions of streams. Does that influence your work? Is that sometimes a lot of pressure on you to create something even more beautiful and more amazing that people like? Or do you just go by gut feeling?
Sometimes I think a lot about my music, you know, and my process are very natural. I like to put in my music my stories, you know. If I bad, I write bad, you know. If I happy, I like to do dancing movies, you know, and write the happy songs. I actually, yesterday I released my new single for my 5th album of the studio, and the video clip was amazing, and my fans freaking out. It's a very happy dance song, and we are going to dance together after.
Yeah, exactly. To your song. Let's talk about the other performances, because we have 2 more on stage.
Yeah.
Cassia.
I love Cassia.
What did you like about Cassia?
I love him because it reminds me in the high school when I fell in love for the first time and listen the songs, you know, and just feeling the vibe. And this guy broke my heart, like, I don't like you. And girl, look at me now, I'm here.
Good. So let's see how many hearts will be broken now. We have Cassia, 3 boys from Manchester, England. Let's go!
Cassia. That's Rob, Lou, and Jake from Macclesfield near Manchester.
Never learned when to stop. Even red lights made me wanna go.
Cassia's bright, blissful melodies are total escapism. Packed with sun-drenched sounds and hooks to die for, their music is deeply vulnerable and powerfully uplifting.
I was sitting right there, looking out the window, trying to keep the day from losing all my light. Positive, but someday, looking up at Yahweh, dreaming on a light that'll touch my head. I was sitting right. I was sitting right. I was sitting right.
3 English lads determined to make you feel good. Their live shows capture sheer joy and energy. Great Britain meets tropical summer vibes. That mix just makes you yearn for festivals, dancing, and freedom.
Against my ear, and loudly saying,
Cassia, nominated for the Anchor 2022.
enough to really get you there. I was sitting right there looking out the window, trying to keep the day from losing all my life. Positive that someday looking up at Yahweh, dreaming on a light that'll touch my head. I was sitting right there looking out the window, trying to keep the day from losing all my life. Positive that someday looking up at Yahweh, dreaming on a light that'll touch my head. I was sitting right now to get out in my head. My heart was thinking, riding out to cool. You left too many holes to cover them all up. At least enough to always bring me back to you. It's a lie to go, but not for real. If somebody comes, then I will say, you were right, it's in my mind, but you were going over my life. I was sitting right there, looking out the window, trying to keep the day from losing all my life. Positive that someday, looking up at Yahweh, dreaming on a light that'll touch my head. I keep seeing you still walking out the woods, looking back at me. Though I've been caught at being far from all you know. Over time I fake a smile to get through it, but beauty don't second guess when I'll be gone. It's a lie to go, but not for real. If somebody comes, then I will say, you were right, it's in my mind, but you were going in my life. I was sitting right. I was sitting right. The time it takes, I'm absorbed. What you thinking? I'm done again. Been a while, it's all slow moving. I was sitting right. I was sitting right there, looking out the window, trying to keep the day from losing all my life. Positive that someday, looking up at Yahweh, dreaming on a light that'll touch my head. I was sitting right there, looking out the window, trying to keep the day from losing all my life. Positive that someday, looking up at Yahweh, dreaming on a light that'll touch my head. I was sitting right. I was sitting right. I was sitting right. I was sitting right. Yeah.
Cassia, thank you so much. Manchester. One more to go, but before we have the last performance on stage, I would like to introduce you to the most important men tonight. Nobody here in the theater has a more impressive and longer-lasting career than him. He's an artist, a legendary producer and writer, and since 2016, he is the godfather of the Reeperbahn Festival. Please give it up for Tony Visconti! Woo! Tony, good to have you back.
Good to be here.
Tony, it's so great to have you here as a legend. Tony, what brings you back every year to the Reeperbahn Festival?
Well, the reason why I come here is because I love live music, which I never want to see die. So many people are making laptop music, records on their laptop these days, and they don't know a thing about going out on a stage. They could mumble into a microphone and sing very quietly like that, But you got a belt, you get on a stage and you owe your energy to the audience. You have to show them you love them, and they will show you that they love you,
And Tony, we have a lot of love for 4 great women from the UK, our last performance of tonight. Please welcome Lime Garden.
Yay!
I'm sick and I'm tired.
Lime Garden. 4 friends from Brighton who met on Facebook. Wait, Facebook? Is that still a thing? It is apparently.
Doesn't even begin to understand it, and I keep on.
Chloe, Lila, Annabelle, and Tippy are all in for an angular, wonky pop good time, inspired by Talking Heads, Hot Chip, and Courtney Barnett.
If I run around in circles and change my mind,
They found their way out of the internet and onto the stage, performing with a heartfelt passion of their very own, and they're no slaves to labels or trends.
I guess I'm romanticizing nothing yet again.
Lime Garden have released their 2 singles to date via So Young Records. They communicate with their fans via WhatsApp and are finding friends wherever they play.
Simon says, sorry, you gotta always dress your best.
Now, Lime Garden are nominated for the Anchor 2022.
Society's a test. Wear my crown round a desolate town, holding on to situation that can't be seen or found. It's like clockwork. The way my head hurts, thinking back on how we used to laugh and even sometimes play. It's like clockwork, don't you think? Circles round and round, the ticking time bomb keeps me out of bed. It's like clockwork, can't you see? I guess I'm romanticizing nothing yet again. What fun it be. Found out by now the trickling sound is a visualized adjustment of my inner few pounds. It's like clockwork. The way my head hurts, thinking back on how we used to laugh and even sometimes play. It's like clockwork, don't you think? Circles round and round, the ticking time bomb keeps me out of bed. It's like clockwork, can't you see? I guess I'm romanticizing nothing yet again. What fun it be? Wear my crown, wear my crown, wear my crown, wear my crown. It's like clockwork, don't you think? Circles round and round, the ticking time bomb keeps me out of bed. It's like clockwork, can't you see? I guess I'm romanticizing nothing yet again. What fun it be? It's like clockwork, don't you think? Circles round and round, the ticking time bomb keeps me out of bed. It's like clockwork, can't you see? I guess I'm
Thank you.
Thank you, Lime Garden! With clockwork. Dear nominees, your hearts should get racing now. And I'd like to ask the jury on stage one more time. Give it up for Tayla, Parx, Pabllo Vittar, Tony Visconti, Denalane, Pelle Almqvist, and Bill Kaulitz.
So, the last few days, we've heard music that struck a chord both emotionally and sonically. And as we all know, these stages of an artist's career are extremely important and vulnerable, and it's filled with experimentation and grit and the confidence and vulnerability to be able to share your art with sometimes a lot of strangers. There's something powerful in the ability to create art from emotion and share that with the world, and that's what every artist here had in common. However, there was one that had an eclectic sound. They had well-rounded musicianship and also were able to still connect with the masses with memorable songs. The winner is Cassia.
So, personally, I've never won an award in my life before. So this is pretty cool. This is a good start. It looks great. It's going to look great on our... Or we take it in turns to put it on a mantelpiece or something like that. Yeah.
Let's drop it in 3.
Yeah, let's not do that. It looks... Yeah, that structure. Oh, it's great. It's really cool. Thank you, everyone, for making this really great. Cheers.
Congratulations to Cassia. Thank you so much to our other nominees. Thank you very much to our jury. Fantastic job. Thanks to our audience. And see you again next year at the Anchor Awards 2023. Thank you, Aminata.
Thank you, Stephen.
Good night.
Good night. Woo!